So we're meeting with a patient today, Stella from Everyday Stella, and she came to me with concerns about hormone balancing, gut health, and changes in her own health status. She's been dealing with some autoimmune dysfunction that's been difficult for her primary care provider to not only diagnose, but treat. She came to us with concerns about her gut health and how that was contributing to her autoimmune dysfunction. We ran her labs earlier in July and found that there was some imbalances in her hormone. And Stella is in her 40s and she's not quite menopausal, she's perimenopausal. And this is a perfect time to balance hormones. Is actually before you go through menopause, there's a period of time before you hit that point where you're no longer menstruating. There's sometimes a surge of estrogen and there's sometimes a diminishment of estrogen in your system. And so this is the best time to balance your hormones to protect yourself against bone mineral density loss in lean muscle mass, and actual neurocognitive protection. So we're going to be pelleting Stella today, and I won't go into details about exactly what formula we're using, but we are balancing her hormones for her today, doing a pelleting procedure, which she will talk about in her own Instagram posts. With the pelleting, this is done every 3 months. We do pelleting instead of, there are other forms of estrogen replacement or testosterone replacement that we can do that's either in creams or even oral preparation. But we found that pelleting is the best method for treating our patients. In addition to hormone replacement, we're also looking at gut health. So gut health plays a significant role in how we detoxify our bodies, not only in the sense of hormones, but just in general, how we digest our food, how we extract nutrients from our food, and how we eliminate that. And there's a huge implication in estrogen imbalances in our body in the gut. And so we have this thing called our estrobolome, and this is where estrogen can get trapped and be recycled over and over, causing inflammation and causing problems in the detoxification process. So we look at the gut. We actually do a stool study through microbiome labs. It's called Biome FX. We look at over 100 different metabolic byproducts of bacteria in the gut. This tells us if there are elevations in the bad bacteria or if the good bacteria is suppressed. And by looking at that, we can determine what kinds of foods someone needs to be eating, what kinds of foods we need to eliminate. Sometimes we have to eliminate all animal products. Sometimes we actually have to reduce fiber because it's not what the body needs at that moment. Most of the time, what we do is for short term, we make changes up front to balance the gut bacteria, and then we heal the gut through supplementation and different products like probiotics and prebiotics. This will help, in this case for Stella, looking at her gut and finding out exactly what's going on will also help us determine how we can best support hormone balance in her future. So that's one of the things that we're doing with Stella, in addition to the hormone balancing through pelleting.